Hello, Onward peeps. How are you? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. How's everybody doing? Bum, bum. Hold on, guys. I'm having to bring this up because I can't see your comments. There are no comments. What is going on? I'm seeing the love. I just can't see the comments. Hold on. Comments. There are the comments. I see the comments. Now I can see you. Hello, everybody. Who do we have here? I see Lisa Hoffman and Sandra. How are you? And Robin and Sharon and Victoria. How you guys doing? Yeah. How are you? How are you? Let's see here. Let's see who else. I'm feeling the love. I see ya. Molly, Molly, Molly. I'm crying, crying, crying. Don't cry, Lisa. Don't cry. Don't cry. I mean, unless it's good tears. If it's happy tears, it's okay, but not. So, you know, so how are you all doing? So we're gonna talk. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything here. So hold on one second. Because I feel like I'm missing a lot of freaking comments here. Maybe y'all just ain't talking to me. I don't know, but I'm going to see. Hold on. Yeah, I'm definitely missing some comments here. So I'm going to try to set this here so I can kind of look at it. Hi, Diane. Hello, Margie. Hello, Cheryl. Fran, hi. How are you? Heather. Hello, Heather. So let's see if this will keep up with it. I mean, it is working on Vine this AM. All right. Hello, Miss Pamela. Okay, so let's talk. The rest of you can catch up. Okay, let's talk. I've been getting a lot of this lately, and I just got it again. Got another question in private message, and normally I don't answer them or even look at them. I cut them off when I'm working on my order, because if you saw my live stream on my main page, I'm trying to get my customer orders done because I got to deliver tomorrow. So, so here's the deal. And you know what? Almost 14 years in, I think about this question now, and I can honestly think back and say, you know, I remember that struggle. So the struggle is this. You're building a team. You could have 3 people. You could have 5 people. You could have 20 people. You could have 200 people. You could have 800 people. You could have 8,000 people. But I hear people all the time say, so I can't get my team. I can't get everybody on my team to put in an order. You know, I'm frustrated. What do I do? How do I get them to run their business? Listen to what you're saying. Hi, Rachel Williams. Good to see you, my dear. So by the way, Rachel Williams, awesome video you did the other night. Was so good. I put it on my inspiration page. And let me be clear that if you haven't seen it, you need to go to my inspiration page and you need to see it. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say, because I'm not gonna dwell on this because I'll start crying. So I'm not gonna do it. So anyways, first of all, do you hear what you're saying? How do I get my team, all of them, to put in orders? How do you get your team to run their business? It's their business. It's their business. And you know what? They chose whether they were going to put $25, $50, or $100 into the business, okay? You and I are both on the same page when we say, why do people choose to join a company, buy the starter kit, and then they don't do anything? They don't do anything. What the heck is wrong with these people? I'm feeling you. I get it. I don't know what I didn't handle my business that way. For me, even though it may have been a $20 investment when I joined, I did it because I had a need to make money. I'm going to tell you there are some people who do it because they know they're getting X amount of products for X amount of dollars, and they know that if they never do anything after they get the kit, that they are getting a lot of products in that kit for that $25, $50, or $100, okay? The longer you're in this business, you're going to run into more people like that. And you know what? They're not going to contact you. They're not going to talk to you. They're not going to answer your email. They're going to pretend like they don't see your texts. They just have a mind of their own. Guess what? They're allowed to. This is where the thought pattern comes in, where I say, you get all excited and you're saying, oh my gosh, I have 20 people on my team now. This is wonderful. It comes time to put the order in. And 8 of the 20 put their orders in. And you're like, what about the other 12? What is wrong with these people? Well, not everybody views it like you do. And in a perfect Avon world, everybody puts in their orders and you see a 100% activity rate in a perfect world. Definitely not a perfect world. You know, in my perfect world, having close to 800 on my team, I would love to see about 70% activity. Because look, guys, whether you like it or not, you're going to have some people, they're going to order every other campaign. They're going to order every other campaign. And let me tell you a lot of why they do that. If they're not President's Club, and a lot of your people are not President's Club, if they're not President's Club, and they know that the bigger their order is, the higher percentage they're going to make. Let's say they have a $200 order for campaign 5. Okay. But then in campaign 6, they have a $250 order. So they combine those two. It's a $450 order. And guess what? They're at 40%. At $200, they weren't at 40%. Okay? Are they going to get the President's Club that way? No, they're not. But that might not be their goal. Okay? You have got to be okay knowing that if you are doing everything you're supposed to do as a leader, you're making sure they know what's going on, what specials. You're showing them and you're sharing with them how to make sales, how to work Avon into their life, what you do, what others are doing. You're turning them on to the other groups. You're turning them on to people's videos. You're sharing everything you can. You are there for them in any way that you know that you could be. But you have forgotten one critical point. You can reach your hand out all day long, but if they don't reach back and they don't grab your hand, if they don't take your help, guess what? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Now, it may be that it happens later. Maybe there's a reason they don't want to share with you that they're not. You have to know that you are the person. You are the best leader that you can be. And just because somebody does not perform when you know you've done everything you should do, short of being their boss. Because if you want to turn somebody off and you want to yell, hashtag boss life, hashtag I'm the boss, hashtag this, hashtag that, but yet you take the role of being their boss and telling them what they should do. Hi, Dana O'Daniels. Congratulations on the council, girlfriend. Good choice. Good choice. I believe that if you become that person, number one, you're not practicing what you preach. Now, if that person is coming to you and they're saying, I'm not making any money in this, and you look back and you can review what they've done, they put in an order every 2 campaigns, every 3 campaigns, they're barely keeping themselves active, you know what I'm saying? You have grounds to stand on to say, let's talk about this. Hi, Connie Hudson. You have grounds to stand on that. You have grounds to be able to say, you know what, I think we may have found the reason. Let's talk about this. Now, I see that sometimes you're placing an order every other campaign instead of every campaign, and sometimes every 3 campaigns. And there's probably a reason for that. So let's go back and let's talk about it. How many people do you have in your customer base? How many people do you have that do you have established customers? Are you still trying to get established customers? Are you still sharing the brochure? Are you using the Avon social to get yourself out there in social media? Are you making sure that you have brochures and everything you need in order to put stuff in people's hands? Are you doing that? The point is, you can help somebody. Hi, Giselle. Hi, Nita. You have the ability to help guide somebody who is looking for you to guide them, okay? But guys, the bigger your teams get, unless you've got a really small team, I got news for you. You're not going to see a 100% activity rate. I think the last time I had a 100% activity rate, I think I had 7 people on my team. Serious. Serious as a heart attack. You've got to be okay. Do you remember how we say there's different type of representatives? We have the personal shoppers who do this because they just sell to their mom and their Aunt Judy, and they like to get their products at a discount, and they want to get them when they want them, and they're kind of a personal shopper. And then you got the people who may just have a few bills, and then you got somebody who's like, I want to build this business. You got somebody who says, I want the residual income. You have got all kinds of different people in this business, okay? But you've got to let them be them and do them. It's kind of like, do you. Be your own boss. And you know what? There are some people, because they have another job that they like, because they're going to school for something else, because they're just supplementing their income, and right now they can't see anything past supplementing their income. And because of that, they are going to get, hi Denise, Canada in the house. And hi Jessica, how are you? Hey girl, been watching your YouTube videos. Right on. If you're not, Jessica's been interviewing people. You guys need to go watch her and Georgiana. They're doing a great job. Just saying. Okay. I'm sorry. I had to have a squirrel moment there for a minute. So my deal is you've got to let them do them. This is my suggestion for you. You want to find more people who have a need. See my dog? See my Caney? He's getting old. I love my Caney. Caney, get up in your chair. Lay down. I see you. You say you're looking at the camera. They see you, baby. You've got to let people do them, but you've got to find people who need more than placing an order every other campaign. And I got to ask you. Somebody said to me in a private message, but how do I talk them into just getting brochures and placing an order every campaign and doing brochures and samples no matter what? How do I talk them into doing that? Let me be clear. If you are trying to talk them in so that they have an order because you're just raising your activity on your team and you just want them to get brochures, and how is that helping you? Because look, Avon has made it simple. If you put in an order every other campaign, they're offering you the campaign that you would have missed with books. So if they're putting in a campaign 6 order, Avon is offering them campaign 7 and campaign 8 brochures. They can get caught up. You need to use what we have to make sure they always have what they need. People have the ability in this business to place an order once a month if that's what they want to do, because they want the bigger commission. Can we truly deny them that? Let's say they say to you, you don't understand, I have 25 customers. I don't want any more customers. I am good. I take care of my mom. I take care of my sick kid. I have all I can handle. Is this not good enough for you as a leader, is what they're saying to you? No, your job is to make sure as a leader that they are getting what they want from this company. See, people, we've turned this into being all about us instead of being all about other people. We are supposed to be looking out for the people that we are bringing into this business. This is supposed to be about helping them meet their goals. And if they are okay with placing orders every other campaign, whatever it is that they choose to do, and they feel like that's their rock star performance, let it be theirs. Because this is the problem. We say we have 25 people on our team and we should be doing better numbers. Let me get them to do better numbers instead of you just bringing in more people. If you want bigger numbers, you have to keep bringing people into your team. You have to keep finding people and all the different reasons that they want to make extra money. You've got to figure out how Avon can help them. Let me be clear about something. I have gotten to the fact, and you don't have to agree with me, and many of you are not going to agree with me, and that's okay. I used to be a seller of the try it kits. Oh, you don't think you can do this? Oh gosh, here's a try it kit. Try this, take the book, here's some samples, here's this, go ahead, do it. And I used to use that, but see, my deal was I used to use that for people who were doubtful. They did not believe in themselves. They didn't think that they could share something, but they really were interested in the opportunity, but they just weren't sure and they didn't know if they want to do it. And sometimes that try it kit could throw them over the edge of saying, oh my God, look, I can't get orders. Here's the problem. Somewhere along the line, we had a bunch of representatives who grabbed a try it kit and was like, here, try it, here, you do this. I want you. Don't you want to be on my team? Come on, don't you? I'm begging you, be on my team. Sign up. I have an incentive I want to get. I got this, I got that. Let me tell you something about my company. It is a privilege to be a part of this company. I do not have to shortchange my opportunity. I have something to offer people who should be proud to come into my company and want to be a part of my company. I do not beg anybody to come into this company. I do not discount, pay for somebody's kit, want to give them something, give them a way to do it. This is not about not helping people. If you want to be a better person and you want to make more, and you want to make money, and you want to be that person and get into a company who has the ability to help other people, who has the ability to give you confidence, who has the ability to help turn you and other people into something you wouldn't even recognize a year later because of where you're at. We are a company that should be proud and not be trying to find every way to whittle them in the back door. We should be the company who talks about what this company has done for us, who talks about why you should be running to my opportunity, who talks about not that we're discounting and rebating freaking kits to get people in here. We should be the company who says, you want to be a part of us, you better be ready to stand proud, because we are not for the lazy. We are not for the people who don't want to be better. We are not for the people who are thinking they can sit on their couch and not do anything but eat bonbons, not do anything with their life, and hope to get a few online companies. We are not that company, and too many people out there are trying to make us into that company. That is a big problem. I told you was going to get, I'm supposed to be doing my order. What can I tell you? Supposed to be doing my order. And but I got to tell you, I got into this company because it was an opportunity that I needed money. Little did I know, it was going to be the company that would bring something out in me that said, holy crap, I have the opportunity to share the same opportunity with people who, if they want to be more, if they want to be better, if they're not looking for freebies, if they want a better life, if they want something they can work hard at and they can finally get paid what they're worth, that is what I have to offer people. I am so sick and tired of going into, I'm getting ready to remove myself from every freaking group except my own. Okay, guys, how how are we doing the trial? I got somebody who wants to sign up. How can I do this where I can help them make the money for it? Really? You don't think that somebody can conjure up 25? Let me be clear. I had no money. I had zilch. I was busy raising my kids. I was in debt. They were coming to get my vehicle. I borrowed the $20 to sign up. Borrowed it because it was important to me. It was important to me. I have to wonder, is it important to you? I have to wonder. It becomes so much about what can this do for you? I love Avon incentives. I love the cruises. I love the trips. I love all of that. The problem with all of this is we become too engrossed into what we want. We forget that we're supposed to be out here sharing an opportunity for people to become better, to help them become more. The mother who thought she could never contribute anything to the home. The mother who thought that she had to work behind the CVS counter and put stuff up and make minimum wage for the rest of her life. We have the ability to offer something to somebody that if they give that kind of work, that kind of dedication, that they can make more money than they've ever thought possible if they keep at it. They don't have to stay at minimum wage. They can be better. They have the opportunity to help other people. That's what I'm telling you. I don't mean to rain on your parade. I'm not telling you that try it kits and stuff can't be okay. I'm not telling you that it's not cool to go after incentives. You are showing your success when you do it. But when I watch representatives literally begging people to join their team as if, here, throw me a lifeline. Are you seriously? We're supposed to be throwing other people a lifeline to help them with their life, to help them become better people. There is nobody who enters this company who should ever stay the same. There is nobody that should enter New Avon and never be touched to want to be better than they were the day before. I don't know how you can enter this company and keep an attitude that says you don't want to help other people. If you want your team to put in orders and you're looking for a perfection rate of 100%, you're going to be looking a long time ago. Go look for the pot of gold underneath the rainbow. As your team gets bigger, that's not going to happen because we are not all robots. We are not all Stepford wives. And we do not all have the same life. And we do not all have the same goals. And the problem is, the reason you're expecting everybody to put an order in every campaign, there's a couple of different things. If you've been in this business a while, you're doing it because DSMs were demanding it. You need to get your representatives in the district to put in an order every campaign. It is up to you to do it, or we're going to mark you as failure as a DSM. That is what old corporate would say. Because you know why? They miss the feel good. They miss the fact that we're supposed to bringing people into this company and letting them choose what they want and where their success is going to come from. What they want. You need to find the people on your team who want more than just in every other order, and you need to show them how to share more. The people who put in an order every campaign and they're like, I really want to build my orders. I really want to do better. You work with those. It's normally 20% of your team. You bring in people and you help them find their goals. But to say that your goal is to have everybody place an order every campaign, that's really great if you were the only one doing the work. But you're bringing in people and it's supposed to be about their goals. It's supposed to be about what they want. And the moment that you let them know that if they're okay with their performance and they're okay with what they're doing, two things happen. Once they are validated that what they want Avon to provide for them, it's probably providing because they're still with you. But it validates you to say, let this person alone, let them do what they want to do, be there for them, and move on to your next person and see who can you help that wants to rise up to be a movie star on your team, who wants to make this a career, who needs more money, and you spend the time with those people. Why in the world would you be wanting to rag on people about you need to buy brochures and you need to buy samples? So what, you're going to put them more in debt and they're not going to do anything with it? Why would you do that? Why are you wasting that kind of time? You are spending time and effort. And if somebody's putting that in your head, tell them I said they're wrong. I don't care. What are they going to do? Fire me? You can't fire me. I'm sorry. I'm my own boss. Okay? You can't fire me. You don't have to agree with me. But you can't ask me these questions and think I'm not going to be honest with you. And think I'm not going to tell you exactly how I feel. And I feel like everybody should own their own business. I feel like we can't tell people that's what we offer them. And because they choose to do their business different than we do our business, we want to get judgmental. We want to say they're lazy. We want to say they're not performers. We want to say they're not this. How dare us? How dare us say that ever? And by the way, I know I was that person years ago. Unit leader, just an ambassador then, you know. I didn't understand why everybody's dreams and everybody's goals weren't like mine. What's wrong with these people? Why don't they put, I was you. I'm not, I get it, because I was you. I was there. Learn a lot sooner than I did. Come to terms with this a lot sooner than I did. Don't drag people over a finish line that they're not even in the race. Don't bring people on the team who are only on the team because you wouldn't leave them alone until they did it. Somewhere along the line, we have to develop a proud stance again in our company. I think a few years ago, we became a company who we felt like we were trying to survive, and we were just dragging anybody and everybody in. And then we would say, but people are walking away, people are leaving. Those people never wanted to be there to start with. They didn't have a business mind. They did it because they were trying to shut us up. They did it because they were trying to help us with incentives. They did it because, I don't know, I guess I just will, whatever, maybe she'll stop calling me. And especially when we were only a $10 opportunity, it was easy to get somebody to flip us a $10 bill. Now shut up. You can say you signed me up. Think about how difficult it is to get a $150 successful order. Think about it. The people who truly want to do this are going to show up for your calls. They're going to answer your texts. They're going to read your emails. They're going to watch your YouTubes. They're going to be part of the groups that you think they should be in. They're going to be like a sponge, and they're going to soak in everything that you have to offer, everything that you've put out there for them. All your efforts are not for naught. All your efforts are there for a reason. But very few are going to want to be you. Do you know why? It's hard being you. If you are somebody who has goals and you're like, I want to go to the top of the pay plan. I want to work my way one step at a time. I want to be a top seller. I want to be a top leader. I want this. I want that. You know your goals. You have goals. You want to go after them. It's going to take many, many people who have their own goals, who are going to help you get to your goals. And if you concentrate on what they want, if you concentrate on knowing that they're okay with where they're at, and if they're not, helping them figure out how they can get there, you don't even got to pay attention to what you want, because what you want is going to show up because you're helping so many people get what they want. We need to raise up our moral standard in this company and think about others. We need to raise our ethics in this company to say, I'm going to do things the right way. We will never change this idiosyncrasy that's about Avon, that it doesn't work. It doesn't work because we were signing up people who didn't have any business being there. It was like signing up your dog, signing up your cat, signing up the people who were dead in the graveyard or something. You might as well, because by the time they came in, they performed about as well as the people in the graveyard, okay? I mean, we got to stop that. We need to be the company who says, you daggone right you need to be a part of our company. You have no clue what we have to offer. You need to be a part of this. You should be running asking me to be a part of this. You should be running saying, man, I don't know what's going on with that Avon company now, but I want to be a part of that. Have you seen what's happening with X, Y, and Z and all of that? Not, come on, please. I told you should join my company. Come on, we're good. We're going place. Stop trying to convince them and start bringing in the people who are coming to you, who are listening to what you have to share, who are watching what you're doing, who are seeing your success. They're seeing what you're sharing that you're paying for. They're seeing that life is a little bit easier because of the extra money that's coming in. You have got to be the person that changes this. Sharika, my DSM and leader, did this, made me feel like a failure because I wasn't like them and I made my own goals. Sharika, look who's still here, baby, okay? Sharika, you hear me? DSM, they're gone, baby. They're gone. And by the way, they were only doing their jobs. They didn't even know they were hurting us. They were trying to keep their jobs. I don't really blame them either. Old Avon was trying to hold on to something without fixing problems. In steps Cerberus and New Avon and Scott White and Betty Palm and Michael Senstack and Steve Bosson and so many more that I could go on and on and on and on. Evie, so many people that they have bought in that says, we want, it's not the right type of people. Don't misunderstand. This isn't about not helping somebody who's down on their luck. But can I tell you something? People who are down on their luck, who like alcohol and like cigarettes and maybe eating Cheetos or something, I got news for you. They find the money for their Cheetos, cigarettes, and alcohol, okay? We are not a $200 join-up company. It costs you $25, baby. And if you really want to better yourself and want to do it through this company, you find that $25, you figure it out, and you come on and you join my team. Because if you are looking for me to pick you up and carry you over the finish line every step of the way, don't join my team. Don't join my team, because I'm going to teach your ass how to be independent. I'm going to teach your tail how I learn. I'm going to teach you that I am here to teach you and hold your hand every step of the way, but you are walking over that bridge yourself. You are going to jump out of that nest yourself. You are going to be better than you ever thought you could be by the time you get done if you're on my team. And if you choose not to be, I'm going to love you anyways. If you choose not to be, I'm going to be there for you. But you're not allowed to come to me and complain about what you're not doing. If you're doing it and we need to work through it, we're going to work through it, okay? And even for all my adopted peeps, it's the same thing. Y'all know, the ones who private message me, you're like, oh, damn, I didn't think Miley was going to go there. Believe me, I'm no different in private message than I am right here. You may not always like my honesty. You may not always like my stance, but you know you're going to get the same no matter what. There is no pretense here. There is no phony here. I am not the girl who acts one way. I don't know how to do that, okay? Because my eyes always give me away. Like somebody do something crazy and you like, really? No, you just did not. Even when Avon does something, I'm the same way. It's like, you know, if I'm not talking about something, I must not be too hot on that thing that everybody else is talking about. It's okay. My goals are my goals. And sometimes Avon gives me a whole lot that helps my goals. But sometimes what they bring, it doesn't help my goals, but it may help some people on my team. And it may help you establish your goals. You have to look at everything according to the person you're trying to help. And you're not trying to hurt, you're not trying to help them when you're trying to give them a direction that says, what do you mean you don't have any orders? Well, you better order your brochures, better order your, no. Those brochures are good for 2 more campaigns. They need to take those brochures, they need to follow up, say, have you followed up? Have you called those people? There are steps, people. And if they are not following the steps of wanting to have a successful business, it doesn't matter what you do. They're not going to be successful. It's not about you failing as a leader. It's about them not picking up the ball. They just sat there. You threw them the football, and it just hit them in the head. Got the ball back, you threw it again, it hit them in the head again. The third time, you're like, are you ready for the football? And they're shaking their head, and you hit them in the head again. OMG. OMG. If they're not picking it up and giving you an action that says they're running with it, stop hitting them in the head with the ball. Stop. You got other people who would love for you to throw them a pass. You have other people who would love for you to give them an opportunity to learn from you. But if all you're worried about is what your activity rate is because you want it to be perfect, oh, you need to worry about your activity rate. But if you've got people who aren't doing anything, no matter what you do, you need more people. It is really that simple. You got people who aren't performing. They don't want to perform. It is what it is. Are you guys really private messaging me and I'm doing a live stream? What the heck? What the heck is that? That is what you need to do. Okay. So again, it's not a butt whipping, guys. It is 12-year-old heard me sharing Avon yesterday that I buy Avon stock. He Googled Avon stock for me and gave me a price for sure. That's really cool, Sandy, but remember, we are not a part of Avon Global. So when you buy stock in Avon, you're not buying stock in us. You're not buying stock in what we're producing in North America. North America is its own entity. We are no longer on the stock market. So now you are buying stocks, which is really cool that he's paying attention, kind of like. But that is global. That is the UK. That is everything, you know. And if you remember, you know, they just closed down the Australian market because it wasn't really performing. So just word of advice, that Avon is not us anymore. We are new Avon, and we stand alone. And if you notice, that's why we are doing so well right now. And Avon Global, they're not doing so well right now. They can turn it around. We are, you know, we still carry the same products. It's just we're doing things differently. Okay. So hopefully this has helped you and has kind of redirected you on that path. I realized I hadn't talked about leaders in a long time. And about, hey, Lee, Lee, tell him, Lee.
Tell him what?
You can't drag him over the line. You can't drag him.
You can't drag a dead horse across the finish line.
There you go. See, that the words of Mr. Bibb.
You got to set your sweet ass on the pony that's running, and you ride it till it falls, and then you pick a new pony.
Try not to fall off, okay? It is what it is. So that is... That's really what it is, guys. You know, I forget. Sometimes I feel like I don't come back and talk about stuff like this because I'm like, oh, I've talked about that before, but I realize I haven't talked about it in like 6 months or so, and we've got thousands of other people in the group, and I just felt like it needed to be revisited because I was getting lots and lots of private messages about it, and people, the leaders were feeling like failures, and really what it is you were just concentrating on the wrong thing, the wrong people. You need to look at it deeper than that, and please, if you feel like you don't have those people on your team, then keep sharing the opportunity. But don't drag them in. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of what you do. Be proud of what you're a part of. Stand tall. You don't have to beg anybody to be a part of our company. We have things to offer people that no other company does, and they should be screaming that they want to join us. So share it, and they will. You won't have to drag them in. You won't have to worry about the every other campaign orderers. Let your people have their goals, and if they're okay with it, let them make their own goals and celebrate them because they are doing what they want to do in their business. Okay? That's my talk for you. I got an order that needs to get packed over here, okay? I love you guys. You know that. I know it's tough love sometimes, but 14 years of experience here, let me tell you, I don't think too many other leaders have experienced it much differently. They may have a nicer way of saying it. I just kind of have this thing about throwing it out there to you and just telling you how it is. So not picking on anybody. Love you guys again. And go out there and make some money. Share the opportunity. Get on Avon Social. Get it done. Get your team on Avon Social. Show them what we got. That's what I've been busy doing, spending a lot of time with my team, one-on-ones, group, leaders, selling, newbies. Dang. It's more like family than it's ever been on Team Onward. So excited about what we are hopefully going to build back up. We had a tough year in 2017. But you know what? It just makes me want to do better. I'm determined into 2018, we're going to be better. Make your goals, stick to them. But remember, keep sharing so that eventually you'll have the right people and you are like-minded, and those are the people that you spend 80% of your time with, your top 20%. Okay? Mwah. See you guys later. Have a great day.